Is really paying homage to one of the gallant freedom fighters, one of the foremost leaders when you talk about the civil rights movement, but also a friend of South Africa. Has been here on numerous occasions, and joining us now is the chairperson of the Nelson Mandela Foundation, Dr. Pandor. So once again, Dr. Pandor, in your address, you spoke about the world that desperately need more good troublemakers who are really in the very same ilk like the likes of Dr. Jackson. Let's talk about this time and this moment as the world is bidding farewell to this giant.
Well, I think that the world is in great peril because there's a total attack against international law, which has been a very important foundation for world peace and for the promotion of democracy, freedom, and security. Its diminution is opening up room to the kinds of conflict that we're witnessing today, conflict in which there are no rules, no respect for humanitarian law, the killing of children. We really need to insist that we want a better world. And that can only be done through civil action. It cannot happen without civil society. We need to be people who articulate the demand for freedom, justice, and social equity, as Nelson Mandela did, as Rev Jesse Jackson did, as so many who have gone before us have done. So it's important that the world stands up. And I think the media has such an important role to play in conveying the history, in conveying the facts, in indicating to the world that something better is possible, that hope can be kept alive, as Rev Jesse Jackson said. So I really believe that this moment demands you, the holders of the meaning of freedom of expression, to assist all of us in really urging, can more and more and more stand up and do what Nelson Mandela asked for, make good trouble.
And just once again, Dr. Pandor, we're meeting here where the world is in a very fragile state. I mean, we look at the escalation in the Middle East, and we know the foundation has been really at the forefront in calling for cessation of hostilities, in calling for a dialogue as opposed to the escalation of these particular conflicts, where even the aviation sector has been affected, disrupting so many sectors.
Well, I think everybody can see that in the conflicts that we've had in the past few years, there's a common denominator. And when we look at the worst atrocities that are being committed against human beings, again, there are common denominators. So we need to call out all of those who are causing this awful harm and really work to persuade our leaders that the world must be focused on peace and security and development. So many people who are vulnerable, who are poor, who are impacted by climate change, their challenges are being ignored because of the tribulations caused by this armed conflict, this aggression. So I think we need to say to the global community, to world leaders, we need a different platform of action. We've got to attend to the ills that are confronting society. And all this aggression must be brought to an end.
And just before we let you go, Doctor, how do we sustain the legacy of Rev Jackson? This is a man who was selfless, and he loves South Africa. He's been here on numerous times. Just briefly.
We don't sit in a corner, we stand up and act. He said that there's a role each of us can play. Nelson Mandela said, if you live and you're not changing anything, it's not really being alive. So be active, participate, help to change the world. That, I think, is what would make a difference.
All right. Dr. Pandor, thank you so much indeed for your time. Of course, speaking on behalf of the Nelson Mandela Foundation,